currently in Quartzsite, Arizona, and I'm at a campsite with all my friends that I've actually caravanned with before a few months ago, but we finally met back up and we're hanging out here. It's a little south of the campgrounds that RTR is held at. If you don't know what RTR is, it stands for Rubber Tramp Rendezvous, and it is the largest van life or vehicle dwelling meetup that is hosted in the US, probably in the world also. 2020 is the 10th year that it's going on, and it's the first year that I'm attending. So the whole point of RTR is to bring the community of vehicle dwellers and people living on the road in RVs and vans, whatever it may be. And it's just a meetup for all of us to get together and just hang out. On the actual campgrounds, they have like seminars and little gatherings, like classes and stuff. I've been to one van life meetup before, but this is like way bigger, doesn't even compare, and it's really cool. I think there's like, I don't even know how many, like what the number is, but there's a lot of people that are in attendance. You used to be able to park right on the fairgrounds that the event is held at, but this year they're having everybody park like outside of it just because of how big, I guess, how many people are going. And there's a lot of people just driving up. I think it was like 3 miles of just a whole bunch of RVs and van lifers on each side of the road camped out, and it's so many. We have this really cool campsite where we put our vans in a circle, and I just finished setting up all my stuff out there. Tonight we're probably doing like a movie night and a campfire, so it'll be really cool. Since my last video, I haven't really showed you any of the upgrades I've done to my van. Obviously it looks a lot different now than it has before, but I'll kind of show you a little bit of what I've done. One of the first upgrades I added. The audio here kind of sucked because of the wind, but basically what I was saying is I added a 100-watt solar panel, got it hooked up to the inside of my van battery bank, which I show a little later. I also added a ventilation fan, which you can see the top of it here, and I'll show you the inside view, but I had it opened up because it was sunny and getting hotter in the van, and it really helped keep it cool. For extra storage, I placed a rack in the back, which I was drying a rag on it at the time, and placed a slackline bag on it since we were staying stationary on the campgrounds for a few days. But when we drive, we usually put a ratchet strap over it, some storage bins, and or the cooler. And then on the inside, I got the ceiling installed, which is tongue and groove cedar wood. This is what the fan looks like on the inside. And it actually fit really well. We didn't actually have to cut into any of these. It lined up perfectly with it, so that saved us a lot of effort. And I also had to put in some LED lights hooked up to the solar, which we connected back there. All my electrical stuff is not really covered yet, but I have my battery, and then solar charge controller, inverter, and fuse block, which I'm still trying to figure out because some of the stuff does not work on it. It's so nice laying here and seeing an actual nice ceiling to look at instead of what I had before, which was just like the fiberglass, the high top that was there. But yeah, it's really nice. And then I also added in some walls. Some nice walls. I had like wooden walls before. They didn't look as nice and I cut them out really bad. But yeah, I did that on both sides. Cut out that window. The van build is still in progress, so I still have to cut out these windows, but just for the sake of the trip, I left it like this, and it turned out kind of nice. Everyone else is out there. And then also, just for this trip, I threw in some storage, like just a cabinet right there, and then like little bins like that to store different things. So I keep some of my food over there, some of my cooking stuff in here, and some other food in here. And then that's all like overhead storage. And this is where I have my 6-gallon water jug until I build my permanent cabinets. For the longest time, I wanted a projector. So I asked for one for Christmas and I got one, and it's like my favorite thing ever. I haven't gotten to use it off-grid yet, so I'm interested to see how that will work. With like power supply and everything. I brought a sheet that I could hang up so we could project it onto there. We're gonna try movie night tonight and see how that goes. I also have a little sticker. Oops. I also have a little sticker of my van Bud on here because I was messing around and trying to like make stickers and stuff. And this drawing is actually by my friend Maddie with Patchwork Canteen. They're camping with us. Yeah, she drew this, and then I took the file and I like printed it out on a sticker, and now It looks really cool. And yeah, this is also new floor, which is kind of dirty right now because we're in the desert and there's sand and dust everywhere. But this is a lot nicer than the other ones I've had in the past. And then this is the front, which is like still a mess from road tripping. So yeah. Yeah, like I said before, we're just gonna be hanging out here, camping for a few days, and then we'll probably leave and travel and see where we go from there. This is the view from our campsite. The guys are out there getting firewood right now for our fire tonight. Or I guess we're starting a fire right now.
Yeah, I think that we're in the RV like 3 months. I think it's a month.
Great job. With a beer in your hand.
Yeah, probably zooming out. We're going down to Baja.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, for the
Baja
caravan.
for a month,
Baja to Alaska.
and then caravanning all the way up to Alaska.
Yeah, if you follow them on Instagram, they have all their like kind of.
So this is the state of our campsite right now. Kelsey is laying on a mat. What is this called?
It's my acupuncture mat.
Okay, cool.
You can try later.
Yeah, I'll definitely try it. Eric is sitting in the shade because he's not used to the heat.
Sunny.
He's from Canada. It's too sunny for him.
Used to the snow.
And Leah's being cute. Aww. Thank you for the perfect shot.
They look like cat dogs.
Yeah, they do.
Look like hot dogs.
They got the shape down.
Honestly, our holiday
So what's the event?
It's just like a market kind of thing, like a swap and shop.
Okay, cool. And it's on the actual fairgrounds?
I think so.
Oh,
Yeah.
right here. Okay, cool. So it's now day 2 of hanging out near Quartzsite. I actually spent all morning working from my laptop because it's a Monday and it's a heavy work day for me. But right now we actually went to I don't know the name of it, La Paz County Fairgrounds, which is where the actual event is being held. And we just rode here with our friends Kelsey and Nathan, and we're about to walk around and check out this cool little swap event. I guess you can like buy stuff. It's kind of like a huge van life swap. Oh look, and they're joining us. So yeah, we're just gonna all walk around and check out what there is going on down here. I don't think I've ever seen this many vans in one place at a time.
It's like Inception.
Hi. Oh no. There's porta potties.
Okay. How is it? Do you need to? Okay, it's recording right now.
They had this media tent where they would feature YouTube channels, so I did a little segment on that.
Okay, whenever you're ready.
Hi, my name is Krystal.
After checking out the fairgrounds, we met up with some other friends at a campsite and checked out other van builds and met more people in the community.
We're like, we're gonna be outside all the time.
We're like, bring a chair and hang out here.
Right here. Yeah, actually, so this right here. Yeah, that's all needs me.
I fit like perfectly laying down. I can like have my head basically.
Then we went back to our campsite and had a potluck. The following week, we packed up and headed out to explore more in Arizona before we headed to California. Overall, the stop at RTR was worth it. The experience was a lot about community, and I spent most of it with other van lifers. Next up, I'll be exploring California for the first time in my van. See you then.